his story. Actually, it's a sad story, but I'm going to share with you guys this story because you also need to know what's happening. So maybe he can introduce himself.
Hello guys, I go by the name Meleji Lifestyle on my YouTube channel and also Meleji Lifestyle on all my social media platforms, Instagram and TikTok. Please kindly share and subscribe to the content. Thank you for being here today.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. Thank you so much for accepting me to film together with you. Yes. So, what happened?
So what happened to me is I was born a normal kid with both my eyes, but when it reached 2016, while I was in high school doing my national examination papers, the chemistry paper, we ended up consuming a chemical substance called ethanol. That is what affected my eyesight. So it ended up affecting my optical nerve, and I ended up losing my eyesight. Not even eyesight only. It ended up paralyzing my legs. I could not walk for like 2 years. I was paralyzed. I could not talk, and even it affected also my brain. It was difficult for me even to identify someone because let's say like all my body parts were affected, all my body nerves. So that is what went down.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
so serious. Like, which year was that?
It was 2016 while I was in Form 4 high school
Here in Kenya.
here in Kenya. We were a group like of 20 students, but I was the only one who was affected.
You were the only one affected.
Yeah, I'm the only one who lost sight in the group.
Okay, but you did the chemistry the same, the practicals.
The practical, but I ended up losing 2 of my examination papers,
Wow.
the national examination papers. So even it ended up affecting my results.
Wow.
And since that time, life has not been easy. I fell even into depression. There's a time even I was thinking even of taking my life because even I had lost hope. Remember, I was just a normal kid. I could walk. Yeah, I could do all my activities well, participate in co-curriculum activities like playing football. I was participating in music drama. But when this fateful thing happened to me, I lost everything.
Like you were saying, the student intentionally did that for you?
Yeah, it was due to peer pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the students went and brought the bottle. It was a five jerrycan bottle.
Yes.
With the chemical poison ethanol.
5 jerrycan.
Yeah, 5 liter.
Yes.
Yeah, so we ended up mixing in water, and he influenced us to drink, telling us that hey, let's remove stress. Since the exam was so hard, let's remove stress. This will help, and this even might help you to enhance your brain. Maybe so we ended up falling into the trap.
It was like you need to do what? The chemical. Drink the chemical.
Yeah, remember this chemical known as ethanol?
Yes.
Is the one used for making alcohol.
Yes, I know. Yes.
So, yeah. So when you drink, you get high.
Yes.
Now you feel like some type of way, or your stress are gone. So we ended up falling into the trick.
Wow.
Yeah.
So after drinking, now it starts.
I remember it was that Friday, the night we drank the chemical. It was Friday night. After doing the chemistry practical paper, he came with the bottle, that 5 liter. What can we call it? A bottle. It was like a bottle.
5 liter bottle.
Yeah,
Yes.
he came with it to the dormitory, and we gathered like 20 students. We went to a place where teachers cannot notice us, and they influenced us. So we started drinking. So we had a one big cup, like a mug. So you will put that chemical inside, and remember it was 100% concentrated. It was written in the bottle, 100% concentrated. So it was even too strong. You could open that bottle and you could see smoke coming out. So you put in that water, then you put water, then you sip it, then you give it to the next person. We are a group of 20 people, like it went like a merry-go-round.
Yeah.
So you take a sip, you give another one, give another like that. When it finishes, he has that. So, and remember that only one sip that I took. That was what I took. Me losing my sight. People got high. I got high. Remember, I got high like in 5 minutes. You just sip it like this.
Yes.
You become drunk. So yeah, it ended up creating commotion, chaos. I remember that night. But when I woke up the second morning, it was now Saturday. I realized that hey, my body, I was turning weak.
Yeah.
I could not walk. My body was starting to change color, becoming pale. It's like I'm dehydrated. I could not even talk. When I tried to talk, I could not talk. No speech was coming out. So that's when I noticed something is not right. So I remember that Saturday, the students they threatened me because I told them, hey, please take
After
me.
the Friday.
Yeah, after now the Friday, now the
Yes.
second day.
Yes.
Remember, I was the only one who was affected much. So that Saturday morning, I wanted to go to the school dispensary to take medication. But they threatened me, when you go, the teachers will know, and now maybe you'll be punished for that. So I could not move out of the dormitory. So they hit me in the dormitory. They locked me up in the dormitory so that I could not go outside for the teachers not to know. So the poison, by that time, it was continuing affecting my body. I was sinking in. So they threatened me for like 2 days, so I could not move out of the dormitory
You
for
were
2 days.
inside for 2 days.
For 2 days without eating, just vomiting.
Wow.
Yeah, nobody was going out. Even the captain of the school could not go and report that matter because they thought that it will have brought problem to them. So I remember that Sunday the condition worsened. Now they decided, hey, this village might die. Now it's time, maybe we should take him to the school dispensary. And I remember when they when they carried me to the school dispensary, because by that time I could not walk, I was paralyzed. Even I could not raise my hands, I could not speak. And also my eyes were starting to dim now. I could not see properly. I was seeing only blood images. So so that Sunday, remember that Sunday evening is when they took me to the school dispensary, but I was already I was collapsed. I could not feel myself. I fainted. From there, I heard that they called an ambulance, not an ambulance, a taxi.
Yeah.
Even the teachers were not there to take me to the hospital because they feared, because they knew they were the one who were reckless to allow students access the chemical, the chemical in the lab. So they just put me in the taxi, and they told the driver of the taxi, take him to the hospital. So I went by myself
To the hospital.
to the hospital.
When you are blind.
When
already.
I'm blind, when I could not even, I don't know who myself, I could not feel anything. So they neglected me, the school neglected me.
Wow.
So from there I went to the hospital, that was an hospital in Narok District Hospital. From there now is when they started calling my relatives to come, because I was alone, nobody was there for me. Even the school prefect, even the school principal, they were not there. They vanished. So they called my parents, my mom, and other relatives who were around. But from there, even when my relatives came, they could not even identify me by that time, because I had grown weak, I was so tiny, my skin had changed color. I was looking maybe like an alien. Yeah, so from there, the hospital said that they cannot manage my condition. Yeah, because the ethanol had affected me too much. So
Highly concentrated.
highly concentrated in my body, and the hospital lacked those equipment which could help maybe siphon out maybe try and siphon out maybe the poison from my body. So they had to transfer me to another hospital in Nakuru County. And from there, I remember when I went to Nakuru County, from that time now, I totally lost my eyes. I was now totally completely blind. I went to the ICU. I stayed in the ICU like for 2 weeks. From the ICU, again, they took me to the ward. Again, I was transferred to another hospital. I went to all the hospitals in Kenya. The hospital which I did not enter. Once I go to this hospital, they say, no, they fear that I can die in their hospital. It becomes news. So they transfer me to another hospital. So I was just being transferred from hospital to hospital, from hospital to hospital. I remember that time. I remember in 2016, the doctors had strike. So there were no government hospitals. So I was moving from private hospital to private hospital. So that was the case. So it was not easy. I remember even one of the biggest media groups in Kenya. It's called Citizen TV. They came to interview me. All the radio stations in Kenya, they came. So even my story is out there in YouTube. If you want to find my story in YouTube, it's actually me. You can just type in the YouTube and a rock student.
Yeah.
There you find my story. While they were interviewing me in the hospital, I was removing those, what are they called, the foam in form of saliva. The poison was coming out of my mouth.
The ethanol poison.
Yeah, so I was like dying even at that time. I could not speak. Even from that video, when you see me, you could not identify me. So they interviewed me and they left. So from there, I've been going to. I decided now, since I'm not getting help in this hospital, let me go try and find maybe an optician, maybe someone, a professional who can maybe see if maybe my eyes can recover. What can I call it? What can I call it? An optician. The one
Yes, optician.
Yeah. So from there we went to one of the biggest hospitals in Kenya. It's called Kikuyu Hospital. So there we went, and the doctor did analyze my eyes, and he told me that the ethanol had already destroyed my nerves, so I could not again recover my eyes back. So he told me that if those students or the teachers could have reported this case earlier, immediately, then my eyes could have been fixed. Because they could just have given me an antidote of maybe alcohol, like Tasca, and it could have helped to detox the poison from my body. But you see, they did not do that.
They took long.
They locked me up in the dormitory, so it was too late.
Wow.
From that time, I was using a wheelchair. I could not walk. And remember, I stayed in the hospital like for 6 months. Hospital to hospital. I could not use a private car. I was using an ambulance. Since even breathing was a problem.
Wow.
The oxygen levels were low. So it became a hassle. I remember even we ran bankrupt. And we sold some of our properties at least for me to get treatment, because it was expensive. Remember, I was going to private hospitals. So life became so hard for me during that time. Like for a year, it was just hard. So yeah.
So like when did you get back to your feet now?
For me to start to walk again.
To start
walking again. So after 7 months, after 7 months, we decided to visit our house. Try to reach and find someone who maybe can fix my nerves, at least I can start walking again or get medication.
Both of them?
Yeah, but I could not feel my legs from here. Even my let's say from here, I could not even raise my hand. Yeah, I could not. So we went to another hospital where I was given some drugs. And on me reaching home, 2 weeks of taking drugs, I started at least feeling my legs started coming back. I could when I could maybe something myself like this. I'm here. Because even that time it could pinch me, I cannot hear anything. It could even knock me, I cannot hear anything. The nerves were completely dead. So after taking these drugs, it helped me at least. Now I started getting my feet back. I could walk a bit. So I told my mom, this doctor have made it possible for me to walk again. Maybe we can go back to him and see if we could fix again my eyes. So my mom said, since we had no money by that time, wait a little bit, we gather money so that we can go back. So I remember on 2019, remember I had lost myself in 2016, 2017.
When you were at
I was 19 years.
19.
Yeah. So 2019, November, my eyes again started coming back by its own, without me using any drug, while I was still in the house. One morning I woke up and I could see a little.
Yes.
Now I wonder what's going on. I even went to the bathroom, I remember, to the mirror in the bathroom. I could wave and I could see that the image was a bit blurred, but I could see when I waved like this, I could see it from a distance. So now I went to my mom and told him, it's like the eyes are again they're coming back by themselves. Yeah, now my mom was so surprised, and my relatives. So even I remember they took me outside and they told me if I could read a car number plate that was there, and I could tell that this is KB something, but from a distance, okay? The picture was not clear. So they told me maybe if you go back to the same doctor, maybe he can find maybe like glasses for you, or maybe he can find you drugs that will help you boost your eyes. So So we went again to the same doctor who had given me drugs. And then it was called yeah, he was a nerve specialist. He was specialized on nerves. So going back, he was even he was surprised. By that time I could walk a little bit. And even I remember him trying to check my hand. I could not believe that my eyes were starting to come, were starting to recover. So I remember him giving me his hand, and I could see that hand over this, and I shook his hand. So he was surprised. So he told me, hey, sit down. I told me, yeah, now I can help you. You see, even now he can walk, and the eyes have started recovering. Let me give him some drugs which will help boost his nerves, my optical nerves. So he gave me those drugs. I remember even the name of the drugs. They were called Gabana. So I went home. By that time, even I started now gaining hope in life. So I went home, started taking those drugs, and I realized after 3 weeks of me taking the drugs, again my vision started. What can I say? Reversing, deteriorating, going again back again. Now, now they were starting again to disappear. Now again I wondered. I told my mom, today I will woke up. There was an improvement before. But right now I've started taking this drug, my tests are deteriorating again. So I wondered what's happening. So maybe I told her, maybe this drug, let's stop using this drug, maybe that's the cause of that problem. So we went back again to that same doctor. We told him, since you gave me those drugs, my eyes are starting to recover by themselves. But since I started taking this drug, it's not, nothing is improving. It's like it's affecting me more again. So that's when he went to the Google and tried to Google that drug. One of the side effects of that drug, it affects even a normal person who can see. Maybe if you are a normal person, you want maybe to a normal person who is taking that drug, it makes his sight poor. So you see, so those were one of the side effects. But this doctor, he did not do any research of that drug. He just gave me drugs for nerves, boosting nerves, without him doing research of the drug. So so from there, now that was the case. Now I became totally blind. It was too late. The drugs had already affected me. Because I had already taken those drugs for 3 weeks. I was remaining with a few tablets. So it was too late. And when I went to other hospitals, they said that it was done. Now my eyes now are completely damaged. But if I could have stayed without me taking those drugs, my eyes had chances of it.
You were going to regain back
I
your
was going
eyes.
to regain my eye. So even I remember that doctor, he became so, even he was so scared, even he told us not to report that matter to the hospital.
He was fearing.
Yeah, he was
getting
fearing,
scared.
getting scared. Because he was a Googler, he Googled rather than doing research for the drug that he gave. So from there now is when I turned out totally blind up to this date. So up to this date, even I feared going to hospital. I've never gone again to hospital. So now I told myself, right now, if I don't go to that hospital, I could maybe be seen. Yeah, so even I was so afraid maybe I could go and they could give me drugs again and I could become maybe paralyzed.
So you now fear
Now
now.
I feared. From that day I could not, even today, if they tell me to go to the hospital, it's not easy for me to go to the hospital. Yeah, so that was the case.
That is so sad.
Yeah.
That is, I saw your videos, I saw your channel. I saw your channel and I was like, oh my God, man. So that's why I said, let me come and have a one-to-one chat with you. So like, what made you now to join YouTube to start your channel?
First of all, even before joining YouTube, before getting there, I stayed at home like for 4 years, depressed, in darkness, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go.
Guys, there's rain coming, but I don't know. Are we fine?
Yeah, we are fine.
Okay.
Yeah, the rain is a blessing. So I was home, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go.
For 4 years.
4 years, yeah. Lost hope in life. Even at this point, I wanted to take my own life. So now I was wondering what should I do. I was a normal kid with a future, with dreams. Now all my dreams have been shattered. Still the same year that I lost my sight is when I lost also my grandma, and I was living with my grandma. So I was confused with life. So that was when I met a friend who advised me. There's a rehabilitation center
Yes.
where I could go and they will rehabilitate me on using maybe a stick like this, a white cane, and also maybe I can do a course. This is a white cane.
Yes.
For those who does not know, it's used for walking, used by blind people for walking.
Yeah.
So when they oriented me on how to use a white cane, I could use my phone. I can use a laptop very well. A phone, we have an app. I think my phone can hear it talking. That's an app called a talkback. It's a screen reader, so it tells you everything.
So
I
you
can
now
go-
use the talkback.
I use the talkback to control my phone. Yeah, the talkback it is on all Android phones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can text for myself. I can do everything for myself. So from that time now, I started becoming at least independent. I could do some stuff for myself. So hope started coming back again to my life. But yeah, I did a 6-month course in IT.
Yeah.
And
That was before you get blind.
now after getting blind totally,
Yes.
again 2 years later.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 years later in 2019, that was when now I joined this school.
Yes.
That's the rehabilitation center.
Yes.
Yeah. Remember from the hospital, I lost hope. Now I decided to go back to the house and stay.
Yeah.
So that was when I met that friend who advised me to go to that school. So I did a 6-month course in IT and rehabilitation. Yeah, from there I happened to join a college, and my life in college was not easy. Because even most of the lecturers, they don't know how to handle, they don't know how they can handle a visually impaired student in the class. So it was hard. The school lacked some of the resources. Sometimes people by others were there, you know. So life became again hard for me in college. So I decided again to drop out from the school. Yeah, from the school. Even it was not that good. So I went again back home. Now from that time now, 2021, and again lost hope completely in life. So while I was just staying at home, watching YouTube, now that was when I met, I came across one of Marwa's content.
So you were watching YouTube?
Yeah, I was at home just chilling, bored. Yeah, watching YouTube. Now one of his videos popped up in the screen.
Yeah.
I started listening to his content, and I started becoming interested in his content because he could describe very well, like the time he was building this villa. He could explain everything, the way he's going to the compound, the way he was interacting with his friends in Amayugno, all those people here. Now, so I saw his content easier for me to understand, because he was describing everything for me, so I could visualize everything from my head. So that was when I became interested, and seeing the way he had impacted the community here. He had opened YouTube channels for people here in the community, and they were benefiting from that. Even me, I told myself, why did I take that initiative to go to Nyabohande village? And maybe it might help me build my channel, and through my channel, I can help to create awareness out there, even to parents and students, so that they could maybe for parents to warn their students about this chemical substance and how the students, because I remember even this year when students were doing their national examinations, we lost like 10 of them due to the same problem.
Wow.
Last year the same thing. So you see, this problem from back then, it keeps on recurring. So it's like there's no awareness out there. So I decided that maybe I can use my platform to create awareness out there. So that was when I said come to Nyabohande village.
So listen, you were saying you were watching the videos on YouTube.
Yeah, listening to the videos.
You're listening?
Yeah.
Okay, listening to the videos. Okay, not watching.
Yeah, I cannot see.
Oh, okay. Wow. So guys, you see, and he have his channel on YouTube, and he's trying to also educate and give awareness on this same issue so that it cannot happen in the community or everywhere. So I understand you have your girlfriend also.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend.
Can we bring him on the camera?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know, guys. It's raining, and that's the girlfriend. Maybe she can say something. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your name. Maybe you can tell us your name. It's actually raining here, guys.
Yeah, I'm Lilian Chepkoni,
Mm.
Meleji's girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So when did your relationship start?
20
After the blindness or before the blindness?
After the blindness.
Oh, after the
In the
blindness.
year 2021.
In 2021?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been dating now for 3 years.
For 3 years?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now it's 3 years.
3 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, and she has been with me.
Mm.
Yeah, and I really love to appreciate her for him being with me.
Yes.
Because it has not been easy. It's not an easy journey for a normal person to live with a person living with disability. It's not
Yeah.
easy.
Yes.
But for him trusting in me and loving me the way I am, it's really a blessing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
You know you are God sent. I can just say you are God sent to him.
Yeah.
It's really so amazing, and I love it. So my advice to you is just to keep on the love. Everyone is watching, so we need to see one day you guys go for wedding
Yeah.
and you
Yes.
marry yourself and
Yes.
you get a good home,
Yeah.
you get a good house, you live. So that's just mostly my advice to you.
Thank you.
And also, maybe you can say this to the young girls outside there. Sometimes young girls like you, like they feel it not good to maybe marry or else to fall in love with the disabled person. What do
We
you
go.
have to say to them?
Okay, what I can advise them,
Yeah.